So from the class yesterday, what we have done is we just uh, got through some basics like what is SAP, what is ABAP, and what we'll do in ABAP, and what are the different components in ABAP, and both functional and technical in SAP we have seen. And also we have talked about RISE-FW. So each letter stands for one type of development there. And also here we have seen like what are the course contents we are going to have. Okay. So now, as today is our second class in ABAP, so we'll be doing some basic knowledge about how do we log into SAP. That is the first thing we are going to see, and then we will start creating some basic ABAP programs today. Okay, yeah, okay, guys. So now, if you see here, my screen, there is a logo. You can see here. There is a logo, which is called as SAP Logon Pad. Okay. Now, when you double click on this, it will open the SAP Logon Pad. Yeah, there is SAP Logon Pad for me. Okay. So right. So here I have a three systems in my network. So for example, when you started working or when you start practicing, you'll be getting one server in this one. So you may not have three, you may have only one. Okay. Yeah. So for example, now I want to log into the SAP system. What should I do? Means, for example, this system I want to log in. What I'll do, I'll just double click on this one, and it'll open in window which will ask for username and password. Okay. So which will ask for the username and password. So now, um, what I'll do, so this is my username and password. So I'll use like SAP ABAP 2, and I'll give my password. Okay. So the first one is called a client. I'll explain this client later for you. Maybe it is not required for you now, but later I'll explain this. Okay. And SAP ABAP 2, and here you can write your password. Okay. I entered my password. Once you given username and password, just press the enter button, guys. Once you press the enter button, um, this will be your first initial screen in SAP system. Okay. This is your first initial screen. So if you give any username and password is wrong, then what it will do, it'll give you some kind of a prompt. For example, I'll show you this. Wait. So I'll go you one more time here. I'll give my username and password. For example, I'm giving my password something. Enter. So if you given wrong password, see here, name or password is incorrect. If you see the bottom message, right, it'll show you a message saying that your password or name username is wrong. Okay. So once you successfully enter, then you will come to this is the first screen, initial screen of SAP system. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now from this screen in SAP, we have a lot of thousands of screen, guys, here in SAP. Okay. Now, how do you navigate from this screen to the one other required screen? Means we have a concept called transaction codes. Transaction codes. Okay. So what is transaction code means? They will be used to navigate inside SAP system. So transaction codes are used to navigate, okay, inside SAP system. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see some examples today. Example T codes. T codes means transaction code, guys. Shortcut we call as T code. Okay. Yeah. First one, SE11. This T code is used to create database tables. Okay. And SE38. This transaction code is used to create ABAP programs. Okay, two T codes, guys. First one is SE11, which is used to create a database table, and second one is SE38, so which is used to create a ABAP programs. Okay, right. Now we'll go and see this transaction codes in our SAP system. So now I'm going back to SAP system here. So here, guys, on the top left corner, you see there is some place space is available. Okay, we can call as a command field, we can call it as. Okay, so here what we can do, we can give that T code, for example S11, guys, S11, and just click on enter button. Once you click on enter, yeah, this is the screen where you come. For example, if you see here, first option is database table, so we can create a database tables in a SAP environment. Okay, now for example, I want to go to the another transaction code. So which is, what is the other transaction code? SE38. Okay, so how do I navigate? One step back here, again going back, and I'll put my SE38. Okay, click on enter button here. So now you see here, this is the another transaction code, which is SE38. So here what we'll do, we'll create a ABAP program. If you see here, program name, you have options: create, display, change, all those things will be there. So SE38 is a T code for the ABAP programs, whereas SE11 is a T code for the database tables. Okay, clear? Right. Now if you remember, I'm just opening one transaction code and going back and opening other transaction. So it means one transaction after another transaction. But now I want to open two transactions. Means in that case, what I'll do, first I'll open SE11. So this transaction is open. Now here we have one more option, guys. If you see clearly, what is this called? New GUI window. Okay, when you click on this, it will open a new SAP session. Now if you see here, how many sessions I have one session SE11, and I have one more session with a blank screen. So now I'll put a SE38 here. Now if you observe here we have a SE11, and here we have a SE38. Two transactions. Two transactions open at the same time parallelly. Clear? So any questions, guys, on this so far? All good, right? So in today's sessions, what we'll do is we will create a simple ABAP program. Okay, simple ABAP program. Okay, so yeah, steps for creating ABAP program. Okay, first step. What is the first step, guys? Obviously, we need to go to SE38 T code. Go to SE38. Okay, SE38 T code. So now I am already in SE38. So now I am closing this SE11, guys. Close it. Now I am already in SE38 here. Okay, yeah. So by looking at the screen, what we need to do, guys, here? Can anybody guess? For creating a web program, what should we need to do here?
Program title.
Exactly. So you need to give a program name for this. Okay. So whenever you want to create a new program in ABAP, you should give the program name as a first option. Okay. So now, when we are giving a program name, we need to follow one particular rule here. So if you remember, yesterday I was talking about standard programs and custom programs. See here, standard programs and custom programs. Standard program means what? The programs, given by SAP are called standard programs. That's what we discussed yesterday. Okay, and custom programs means the programs what we are creating newly. For example, today we are creating a new program that is called as a custom program. Okay, So now rule number 1 in SAP: standard programs and custom programs. Okay, so see here, what is this rule here? Standard programs means giving by SAP. Okay, while SAP is giving programs for us, what SAP will follow, the program name starts with any letter between A to X. Okay, the program name starts with any letter between A to X is called as a standard programs, guys. So who will give standard programs? It will be given by SAP. So what SAP follows, any program name starts with A to X will be followed by the SAP. Okay, and what is left, guys? Apart from A to X, we have only Y or Z. Okay, so whenever we are creating a program, that is called custom program, right? Whenever we are creating a program, we need to start program name with Y or Z as a starting letter. Okay, starting letter, guys. Okay,
First we need to give the name of the program as Y or Z. So and click on create button. That is the last point I said. Second point. Okay, now let me do it again for you. Okay, you can also see my screen, right? So now I'm clicking on create button. It asks me the pop-up. Here we need to give the title, guys. Title is something like some description. This is my first ABAP program. Okay, and title we need to give as a executable, guys. Remember this. Why we need to give executable? Why can't we give any other? We will see all these things. Just give it as executable. And now you see here I have written, it shows pop-up uh, where we need to give the title of the program and type of the program as executable, and click on save button. So now after giving all these things, I'll just click on save button here. Save button. Now one more pop-up come which asks for the package, guys. See what it is asking? It is asking for the package. Another pop-up will appear which asks for the package. Just click on local object button. Just click on local object button. So now see here, I'm clicking on the local object here. See, this is the one. That's it, guys. Your program is ready now. So now you can see your program is coming like this. This is the name of the program you given. Now after this line, you just press on enter button. You can write how many number of lines you want. You can write here. Okay. Yeah. So this is how we will create a ABAP program. Now we need to write some program here. Okay. Before writing a program, I want to compare a small part of the any other programming language, guys. How many of you know C language here? In C language. So for example, here I write printf hi. So what this line will do in C language? Printf.
Print as a high.
It will print as a hi. Correct? So
Yes.
printf is a, what is printf? Printf is a C language keyword to which will help you to print something. Okay, right? In ABAP also we have some keyword, but we don't have a printf. Printf is a C language. Okay, but in ABAP we have a keyword called write. What is this called? Write statement. This statement will help you to print something in the output of the program. Okay, so now if you see, I'll go back to the program now. And see guys, here I'll put like a W R I T E, right? So see here, what is the color of the font coming here? Blue color. When it is coming in a blue color, it is a ABAP keyword, guys. Okay. So now I'm talking about write statement. Write is an ABAP keyword which will help you to print something. Okay. So now you can directly write the statement like a WRITE something, or else if you don't want to write manually, see guys, when I put a WR, see it is showing an auto completion. See, it is showing the keyword suggestion for us. Click on tab button. Tab is like a under your keyboard one on your laptop. Click on tab button, the whole keyboard will come, guys, like this. See now, I'm putting again WR and click on tab button. The whole keyboard will come automatically. This is called auto completion facility. Okay. Yeah. So now write. I want to write something like a, this is my first ABAP program. Okay. ABAP program. So whenever you want to write something static text here, you need to put it in a single quotation. So starting single quotation and ending single quotation like this. Okay. And again, one more thing. After you feel this line is completed, guys, put a pull stop here. Period. This period indicates what? This line is starting here and ending it here. Okay. Right. Again, one more line I'll put, write statement. This is my second class in ABAP. Okay. And today we are learning the ABAP programs like this. So any static text, guys, put it in a single quotation. And when you think this line is completed, just put a full stop at the end, period. Period will make you to end of the line. Okay, clear guys? Any questions on this program? Write is an ABAP keyword. That's the reason it is coming in a blue color. It's a ABAP keyword which will help you to print something in ABAP programs. Okay, done. Now, once program is done, guys, just click on the save button here on the top. Save the program. Okay, right. I'll write the next point here. Save the program. Okay, save the program. And if you see, guys, save the program. If you see in the top right, same, there is a shortcut it is showing, control plus yes, that is a save of the program. Okay, so control plus yes, shortcut for us. Okay, next. Now after saving the program, what generally we do, we want to see the output of the program, right? So but before you are seeing output, you need to do some operations, guys, here. Okay, perform the below operations to see the output. Okay, what is the first operation here? Syntax check. Okay, syntax check. See here, guys, there is a small button here available, which shows like a kind of a, check. Shortcut is what? Control plus F2. Okay, control plus F2. Yeah. So now when you just click on this check button, control plus F2, see what happens. So it is showing a message in the bottom. If you see the bottom, guys, no syntax errors found in the report. Okay, so it means the program is perfectly fine. There is no syntax errors. Okay, what exactly this check will do is, if you forget something in the program line, this will remind you. For example, in the last line, I forgot to put a full stop, guys. Here I removed full stop, and now I saved my program. And now when I do a syntax check here, see what happens. It is throwing an error. syntax check error. So it's showing one error for the program, and this is the red color indicates error, and the line number 12 is the error. The program is this one. And what is the description of the error? The last statement is not complete. Okay, and it is clearly saying as period is missing. So it means that whenever you forget something, this syntax check will help us to write the program completely. So the syntax check will help us to identify the syntax errors in the program in case you forgot or in case you written wrongly. Okay. So now the line number 12 is showing an error. Now I put my pull stop back here. Now I'll do a syntax check again here. See now guys, it is perfectly fine. Now the syntax program is perfectly fine. That is the first check you need to do. Okay. Right. Now after the syntax check, what is the next operation you guys will do? Activation. So see guys, the next button, this is a syntax check, and the next button, which is called as a activate. Okay. So what this button will do, just one second, I'm getting a call. Yeah. So the next button is activate guys here. Syntax check and activate. Shortcut is control plus F3. You can see it, right? So control plus F3. Okay. Done. So what is this activation will do means, for example, all the programs whenever you create will be defaultly inactive guys. See here, this is inactive. Okay. Now before you are seeing the output of the program, all programs should be active in the state. So now I'm doing a clicking on this activate button. Now see, there's a lot of programs are there, but anyway our program is this one that is defaultly selected. Just click on the enter button in the top bottom. That is nothing but a activation. Now see, you got a message, object is activated. Okay, and now see the status also active. Okay, right. Now for example, you may, for example, you forgot this dot guys here. Now without you are doing syntax check, can you do activation? Yeah, activation also fine. See now, I removed my dot here. Now when I'm doing activation without syntax check error, see what happens. I'm trying to activate, click on enter button. Now see, this will also show the error. Okay. In case you guys missed the syntax check, the activation will caught you in case if you have any errors in your program. Okay. Click on edit. Now see, the same error it will show. So in case you forget to do the syntax check error, but activation is compulsory, while activating itself, the program will caught you if you have any syntax errors in your program. Now I'm activating this again. Yeah. So now this program will be activated. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So see now my program is active now, guys. So we are done with syntax check and we are done with activation. Now finally execution. Execution, or we can call it as direct processing. Both is same. See guys, there is a button here. Syntax check is this one, control plus F2. Activation is control plus F3. And this is a direct processing, F8. So when you click on execute guys, the shortcut is F8. Now while you do the execution direct processing, the program output will be displayed. So now see, I'm executing the direct processing. See now, this is the program output. Okay. Now if you remember, what is this guys, what is this, what is the highlighted one, where did we given that
Title.
title? Exactly. So this is the title of the program. After that, one underline, and from here your output starts here. Okay. So today this is my first ABAP program, this is my second class in ABAP, and today we are learning the ABAP programs here. So now you may get a one doubt. What is that? We written three lines, like three separate lines for each write statement, but output is coming as a single line. Yeah. Anybody got this doubt?
No.
No. Okay. So now you get it. Okay. So now my question is, we are writing in three separate lines, right? Now it is coming in a single line. Why? Because SAP is defaultly behaves a single line output. But now if you want to separate it, guys, if you want this in the first line, and from this I want in second line, and this I want in second line, in that case what I'll do, I need to use a slash and slash here. What is a slash in ABAP? Backslash. So this is nothing but a new line.
New line
This
concept.
starts with first line, and whenever slash starts here, from starting here, it will come in a separate line. And again, when you put a slash here, it will comes in a separate line. Now, if you see the output of the program, previously it was only one line. Now I made some changes to start a new line. So the output will be like a 3 lines output will come now. Now execute and see, this is the output of the program here. Okay. Clear? This is how ABAP programs will be written. Any questions, guys, on the ABAP program creation? I'm just repeating the steps here. First, I came to SE38 and given the program name and click on create. I can't click on create now because the program is already there. Now I'll go to change mode. Okay. Sorry, what happened? I'll go to change mode. Okay. Now, first of all, it asks some title. This is the title we given and type of the program as executable. It'll ask you some package. Just click on the local object button. And then after that, you will reach to this particular space where you write a program. And after this line, you need to start your program, guys. So then you started the program from line number 8 here. So you give so and so whatever you want to print from the program using a write statement. And write is a ABAP keyword which will help you to print something. And slash is backslash is a new line operator. Whenever you give backslash, that will start printing in the new line. And then program is completed. Save the program. Syntax check control plus F2, activation control plus F3, and execution, which will execute the program output. Okay. So this is the way how it will come, guys, for us. And once you execute this, the output will be shown like this here. Title and underline, and from here onwards, your output will get started. Okay. So this is how the ABAP programs. So is ABAP simple or tough? Any guesses? We have a lot of complex things coming in the going forward. Okay, in Java we'll call as hello world, right? This is something like hello world program. Okay, simple, just comparing. Okay, if you remember in your college days, in Java the first program what we'll create is hello world program. Okay, just to print something. And this is a similar concept which I'm showing you now. Okay, yeah. Okay, next concept, guys. We'll do some little more programming today. Okay, so the next concept is variables in ABAP. Okay, variables means, guys, for example, you want to do some arithmetic operation or any such like a plus, minus, multiplication, all those operations, right? So for example, arithmetic operation means I wanted to add two numbers and print the sum in the output. Okay, so for that you need some two values, right? Okay, so two values means nothing but a variables. Okay, for example, if you know C language, guys, int I1. So what is this I1 here? Any guesses? Who the guys who know C language? Int I1. What is I1 here?
Variable name.
Variable name.
Variable
Exactly.
integer
Yeah,
data
variable.
type.
Integer data type. Exactly right. So similarly, in SAP ABAP also, every programming we have variables, guys. Okay, every program will have variables, but they have a different syntaxes. Okay, so now variables. I'll explain little text and then I'll go to the program. Okay, variables are used in programs to store some values. Okay, to store some values. Variables are used in programs to store some values. Okay, in ABAP, first we need to declare variables. declare variables first. First we need to declare variables using syntax, using below syntax. Second, below syntax. Okay, so syntax is, guys, so we use a keyword called data, guys. Okay, data is a ABAP keyword. Data, name of the variable, name variable, and type, data type. Okay, there is a syntax. Now example I can write like a, see here, data I1 is my variable, guys. So type, I can say I. So here this data type in SAP data type I indicates integer values. Okay, integer values. So I1 is my own variable. I can give I1, I can give L1, I can give M1. This is my own variable. I can give whatever the name I want. Okay. So let's do one program here. I'm going back again, and I'll put a second program in ABAP. So I'm example on variables in ABAP. Type is executable, enter, and local object. So here, guys, data. It's coming in blue color. Okay, type I, data type I1, type I. Okay, and so I1 is my variable, guys. Similarly, data I2, type I. So I2 is my variable. So how many variables are available in my program? Two variables. What is the name? I1 and I2. This name is your wish, guys. Whatever the name you want, you can give. Not a problem. But as an example, similar example, I'm taking as I1 and I2. That's it. Now you see data is a ABAP keyword and type is a ABAP keyword. Okay. Now you may get one doubt, guys, here. Data I written in a uppercase. Type I written in a lowercase. Does this make any difference? No, guys. ABAP is not case sensitive. You can write in uppercase or you can write in lowercase. Whatever the way you wish, you can use it. It will not stop you or it will not show you some error if you use upper or lower or combination of both upper and lower. There is no problem here. Okay. So for example, the data I given as a capital letters first one. Now the second data, right? What I'll do, I'll write in a small letters here. This is also fine. Both are same. This data both are same because only the case is difference, but case doesn't matter in a ABAP. Either lowercase or uppercase, whatever it is, which is fine for us. Okay. Okay. Now how many variables I have? Two variables, guys. Now what I'll do, I1 equal to sum 10 I'll give. I2 equal to sum 20 I'll give. Now I'll declare one more variable, data I3, type I. Okay, now I3 equal to I1 plus I2. Simple. I'm summing up these two variables and storing the value in the I3. That's it. So guys, remember, whenever you are using any operator, guys, left side and right side should be space. Okay, and here I use plus, here I use equal to. Left and right should be space here. Okay, if you write like this, something like this, without space, it will not work, guys. Okay, you need to give a space whenever you use any equal to operator or any plus operator, minus operator, anything. You need to give a space like this. Okay, now can tell me, guys, what is the value of I3?
30 return.
30. Exactly. So now I'll put a write statement. So now what I'll do, I'll print I3. So see here, in the previous program, I given as a single quotation like this. Single quotation could be given only when you have a static text. But now there's a variable. Inside a variable, we have a value. So whenever you're printing a variables, you don't need to give a single quotations like this. You just give a directly I3 like this. That's it. Okay. Now save the program, do a syntax check error, and do an activation and execute. Your output will be 30. There is a way how do you do a variables in ABAP. Okay. Any questions, guys, on this program? So now I will make it a little more complex. Now you need to tell me what is the output of the program. Okay. So for example, I1 equal to I1 plus I2, I2 equal to I2 plus I1, I3. So now can you tell me what is the output of this program? I3. What is the value of I3? Post this calculation. Can you guys tell me? You can type in your answers, guys. In case you're unable to speak now, just type in your answers. Okay.
60.
60. Okay, good. And any other answers, guys? I'll give you 2 more minutes, guys. Just do it and ping me your answers. I want answer from everybody. Okay. Others, please wait. Let everybody complete and then we'll see answers. Okay. So in the programs, right, we need to take the latest value now. So we need to take the latest value. Okay. So for example, let's see here. I1 is I2. Okay. Initial value of I1 I2 is what? 10 and 20 initial value. Now what I'm doing, let me calculate this. So this is the initial value 10 and 20. Now what I'm doing, I1 equal to I1 plus 2. I1 is how much it is? 10 plus 20. It will become 30, guys. 30 will sit into which one? This 30 will sit into I1. Okay, done. Now next I2 equal to I2 plus I1. I2 is already how much? 20. And I1 is how much? You should not take the old value, guys. You should take the latest value. Okay. So 20 plus 30, it will become like a 50 here. Okay, 50. So I think because you're always taking as a old value, you should not take a old value. You should take the latest value in the programs. Okay. Now 30 and 50. These two lines are done. Now the final one. I3 equal to I1 plus I2. How much it is? 30 plus 50. How much it become? It become like a 80 here. So now the output of this program is 80. Oh, so activate this program and execute it. The answer is 80 here. Okay. So you need to take the latest value, guys. Right? Yeah. So one more example. I want everybody to answer this correctly. Okay. Okay. What I'll do is star. Star means multiplication, guys. Okay. This one is into 3. Okay. Now can you tell me what is the value of I3, guys? So star means multiplication. Okay. Remember this. Yeah. Go ahead and tell me what is the value of I3. So while you're doing, take a pen and paper and do it, guys, so you can easily understand this. Okay. In case you're unable to calculate on the go, so let's do take a pen and paper and then do it. Okay.
1816.
1816. Okay, fine. Then we are good. So yeah, more all answers are good, guys. So same answers. Let's see the output. Okay. See now 1860. Yeah, that is the right answer, guys. Okay. So right. Okay, so that's how the ABAP programs will be there. So these are all very simple programs because we need to build some strong foundation on the basic things. That's the reason I was involving you in the calculations and other parts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's stop. It's on. We are on time, guys. 9:31. So let's stop here today, and let's catch up tomorrow. Okay.